Mix family. It is day 3 of a really bad flare. As you can see, I have my lidocaine patches all over my body. I have one on my back, one on each knee, see one on each shoulder, well, my neck. I'm only allowed 3 patches at a time, so the good thing about these is they can be cut in half. So I've cut some of them in half so I can have them on each shoulder, each knee, and then a large one on my back. I am just now getting out of the bed. It is, let's see what time it is. It's 11:10. Yeah, I didn't go to bed until about 8 this morning. I was up from 2 a.m. to 8 again with just pain and nothing was helping. So at 8 I fell asleep just from pure exhaustion, and now I'm up because I heard the little ones get up at 8 and they're upstairs in Elijah's room right now singing. I know if I go to try and let you guys listen, they'll get upset. They like to sing in private, but they have beautiful voices. Speaking of voices, mine is probably going to go out today. Yeah, that happens. I get that from my mom. When we get tired, we lose our voice. And yeah, good thing I'm learning ASL with Brooklyn, because I might be finger spelling stuff today and they'll have to read, and that'll be considered reading and spelling today, I guess. I know I look horrible. I did get up and like wash my face and put my patches on, but you can hear Kaya crying in the background because they have not been let out today. So I'm gonna go let the dogs out, and TJ is still asleep too. He was up this morning having an allergy, I think an allergy attack. His nose just always, since he was a baby, stays clogged and it'll swell. So I heard him this morning. I think he got up to like take a shower, like to steam him, to like for the steam. Then he came in my room and took some allergy medicine. So I'm not gonna mess with him. I might even let him sleep until like 1. You know, benefits of being a preteen. Get to sleep in a little bit more. Oh, boys, inside. Kaya, come on. Come on. There he is. Let's go. Good boys. Did you have a rough night? Yeah. Me too. What are you eating?
This little pancake sausage dog to me.
Do you like those? Those are pretty good.
They're really good.
Yeah. You're always struggling to open something. It's a struggle. Morning.
Good morning.
Or afternoon.
No, it's 11.
Getting close. How are you this morning?
Good.
Good. Did you already eat?
Yes.
Probably lunch for you. You look cute today. I like those. Oh, she's wearing a belt.
I put it on by myself.
And these are actually Brooklyn's. They were pants. I think.
They're capris.
Now they're capris.
I always wanted to have capris.
Yeah.
And
And
I always wanted one of those Unikitty foot chains. I always wanted like one of those jeans that like are like this light blue, and like they have like those little rips in them that come like that, and like, they have that white string. That's so pretty.
Yeah.
I already have,
Hey.
I have like shorts that have like.
I don't think he wants to play,
I
Kaya.
have like shorts that are like they come like they came like at the bottom like
Lacy.
It's like ripped up.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the edge of it, like these like blue ripped up bottom.
Yeah.
It comes like that though.
But we're gonna do morning basket
That's
or
all, right?
afternoon basket.
That's all, right?
I don't know. Do you have math homework from Dad?
I don't know. I didn't do math.
You didn't do math yesterday?
I don't have
Oh.
any math.
Well, you have workbook then.
I don't have any math.
How are you today?
Good.
You don't have any math?
No, because I finished my workbook and Dad already did the textbook for me.
Okay. So
I think I'll do a morning basket, French review, and we don't do French right now. Oh,
Well, he has review.
I have my workbook, and then I have Duolingo still.
yeah. And we have some woke history. That's what's on the board back there. Let's
like,
see.
after my
Yeah.
French class ended with Miss Sterling, I've only had like a few things to do. I haven't done much.
Okay, well, we'll get some stuff done today. Tori and I are gonna eat and we'll get started.
One of those little that like cookie thingies.
Yes. So this week for morning basket, normally we have our stack of books from our different subjects like history, geography, Bible, and unicorns for Brooklyn.
Drawing.
And then our special category where they do art and creative writing. Elijah and Brooklyn are writing books. And there's a big debate going on in our house that Elijah stole Torrance's storyline for his book. So his book is on pause right now. I don't get into that stuff. I'm like, yes, write, draw, do your thing. If you want to sue your brother in the future, I mean,
You can sue him.
don't do that. That's not good. Maybe we'll have a little case in the house. Torrance versus Elijah, the stolen storyline. But as you guys can see, coffee has kicked in for me a little bit. One of my favorite mugs, running on God's grace and coffee. That should be our homeschool motto. But it's kicked in a bit. But as you can see, my eyes are very puffy today. A lot of bags. And my patches that you guys saw earlier are starting to kick in, so I'm able to relax a bit more. And while I have the energy, we're gonna knock out some school. I think TJ has some chemistry today.
Chemistry? For
pointing at me.
an experiment?
Well, we have to find gelatin sheets for the experiment, so no, you don't.
Experiment A? Or
Both, experiment A and B.
okay.
And Elijah's been joining in with Torrance for chemistry. Well, you were last 6 weeks, you're not this 6 weeks. But they always join in on experiments and stuff, and it gives the little ones some time with science. And then Brooklyn has her own, sorry, you were like sitting under my armpit. Brooklyn has her own science book, which is just a broad range of science to introduce her to the different types of science. So we work on things like that every few weeks. So they're reading The Hobbit, and it's not Elijah's thing because Elijah likes reading biographies and science fiction.
You found Star Wars. Well,
So-
it's like sorcery books about like Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter, and I don't want to say we're struggling through it. It's just a different genre than he normally reads, and this is right up Torrance's alley. And so he's getting through it. Most importantly, I just want Torrance to really focus on the reading this year, because this might be his only time reading it, because he is in 7th grade, so he might not read it again unless you decide to read it again in your high school years. But Elijah, being in 5th grade and not technically, you can be in this class. This is for 5th grade and up. He will read the book again in the future. Just like Brooklyn, whenever it's her time to do the class, you see she's like opposing this right here. She will, it looks good. She will also read certain books over again because we're just discovering these new classes, and we switch things up to fit our kids. Some of the curriculum that we use and the books we use are new, but because Torrance again is older, he will only go through them once, where the younger two will actually go through it again in their middle school, high school years, because they're technically still elementary. But Elijah will be middle school next year. I will have, oh my gosh. Torrance is in middle school. I'm so thankful for their classical literature and chemistry teacher, because I do not teach them. They have a teacher that we hired, and she is a retired homeschool mom for those of you who are like, what's a retired homeschool mom? She's graduated her kids. Her kids are adults and off in college or married. And she came out of retirement to help out families during this pandemic and just homeschool parents who teaching classical literature and chemistry, and she teaches a plethora of other subjects. Yeah, so we hired her. And how are you liking the class, Torrance?
That's good.
Which one's your favorite, literature or chemistry? Or the same?
Which one does less work?
Torrance doesn't really have like favorite classes or favorite subjects. Every time I ask him, he says, and he's like, do you like all of them or do you dislike all of them?
No, I like all of them.
Yeah. And then Elijah, what are your
Favorite classes?
what are your favorite classes?
Woke.
What is woke? Can you explain what that is?
Woke, the woke, like the vocabulary and geography.
A whole new world.
Yeah.
A whole new world is a world geography and world history class, also with another teacher. Yep.
I liked my French class that ended a few weeks ago.
Yep.
I also like math. That's really fun.
You're using Singapore math this year.
And I like my I like art and creative writing.
Yeah. Brooklyn, what are your favorite subjects?
Art.
Art.
I like drawing pictures.
Yes.
My unicorn friend Moon.
Yeah.
He used to be green.
So yeah, we've hired teachers this year, but I'm thankful for them because on days like today where I don't have the strength to do much, I know that they're still getting schoolwork done with their other teachers. But for our morning basket, we normally have our stack of books that we use and we rotate them through a loop schedule. I will have the what's it called? Morning basket. Oh, see? Foggy brain. The morning basket and loop video soon, so you guys will be able to see that. I might actually post that one before this one, so it'll be there so you can see what I'm talking about. But for this week, because it's just been one of those weeks, we only have a certain number of books that we're using. We are not doing a loop schedule this week. I'm actually thinking about changing my loop schedule up a little bit. I'll talk about that in the video too. But this week we're just doing Who is God for Bible, Pedro's Journey for history and geography, and then Meet Felicity, which is Brooklyn's, I don't know what I was about to call you.
The library.
Brooklyn's
library
literature book, aka the library book, found it out in the base library.
There's more.
This is her literature and history book. So we're just reading these this week, which inside of our Who is God book, they have Bible, they have memory work, they have vocabulary, and then inside of Pedro's Journey, they have geography and history, and we use it for art. Like last week, Elijah and Brooklyn sketched some of the pictures. You can see one on the back. And then we have history for the kids. We talk about where Felicity lived and the 13 colonies. And then we have our woke homeschooling, which is through another teacher back in Texas. Actually, we're from in Texas. And she does one does U.S. history, and then the other does world history and world geography. So we're doing all of that this year. Very heavy on Bible and history and geography this year, and literature. Lots of reading. So we are also doing that for Morning Basket. And then Joe is doing math with them, and we're not doing language arts right now because I'm not happy with the curriculum that I chose. But they're getting a lot of reading, writing, spelling from these books. But we're just using this stack this week to keep it simple. And then next week, if I switch it up the way I was thinking, we'll be back looping, but we'll loop differently. So we'll compare the two. But we're gonna get started on this, and yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.